Alright guys, Maxpedition Sitka and the Maxpedition Proteus. Alright, I'm creating a 1.5 to 2 day system with these two bags combined. So you have your hydration and all your storage. I pretty much have the Jetboil in the bottle container, my rain poncho, a sleep system inside, 3 days worth of food. It's really food for two for about 1.5 to 2 days. And I also have the Maxpedition Proteus right below it. So I can access all my gear while I'm moving without having to stop or take any of it off. And then when I'm ready to continue my hike, I can just put them both on my back like so. So again, it's the Sitka and Proteus by Maxpedition. See more specs and product features at maxpedition.com, and stay tuned for more gear specs and reviews. Thanks for watching. Alright, hey guys. Just got back from a 3-mile hike with the Maxpedition Sitka and the Proteus waist pack. Alright, this is pretty much, currently I'm trying out a 1.5 day, just kind of like an all-day hike and then an overnight stay, and you leave in the morning or the early afternoon. I pretty much have enough food for two for about, a day to 2 days, and enough water. I didn't bring a water filter, so I carried a 3-liter hydration bladder, as well as another like 20-ounce bottle of water. Again, it's the Maxpedition Sitka. It's part of their Gear Slinger series. I've done a review on this. You guys can check that out, or any other specs at maxpedition.com, as well as the Proteus waist pack. The great thing about this setup is that you can get to all your gear without having to stop moving. And you'll notice you can just bring the waist pack right in your front, as well as the Sitka, and have everything right at your disposal. Very efficient, and again, you don't have to stop moving. You can continue on your journey and get to all of your gear. So really nice setup. As you can see, I've got my rain jacket on the outside here. Main compartment, have my fuel canister, my Enos hammock with fully enclosed bug net, as well as my food rations, and a few other small things in there. I can also throw a water filter in there if I need to. In here, just have some gloves, bandana, first aid kit. I've also got some tools and a Maxpedition EDC pocket organizer, which is also in the main compartment. And then in this top compartment here, just have things like hand sanitizer, an extra knife, some bug spray, an extra lighter. Also have a 511 dump pouch here, and this guy opens up to be, pretty large. I think this is their medium size, and you can get, another 2 water bottles in here. You could throw in, any firewood that you may need to collect or anything of that nature. And then when you're not using it, it folds up and is very conveniently placed on the waist strap on this pack right now. I also typically use a 10x4 Maxpedition bottle holder on this side, ladder of Pal's webbing. And then in the Proteus pack here, it's kind of like my tools and fire kit, as well as snacks. Has a really nice grab handle. I'll do a separate review on this and really get in depth with it, but it's got 2 side zipper compartments here where I keep my fire making utility in a dry bag. That's got a magnesium striker, ferrocium rod, the fire steel, and a lighter, some, small things of cotton with Vaseline on them. Also have a multi-tool over here. In the front pouch, also another zipper compartment, and again, there's Pal's webbing on the front here as well as the back side. Really comfortable though. This really sits well on the waist. I found it to be just very comfortable, and the fact that you can bring it to your front and access all your gear is absolutely great. So in the front here, I have the our standard size EDC pocket organizer by Maxpedition, as well as just an on-the-go knife sharpening tool. A dull knife is a useless knife, pretty much. And then I also have just some headphones in a little plastic baggie. But that fits perfectly like it was designed to go in there, so that's great. And I have a lot of utility in there as well. I guess I'll give you a quick overview of what's in there. I have a couple of these organizers, so You know, the gear kind of stays the same from organizer to organizer. It's basically, you know, you have writing utensils, you have a light, a multi-tool, some fire capability, smaller multi-tool, an extra blade. This is a Cold Steel Recon 1 monster blade. I'll do some reviews on some of these knives I've picked up recently in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. Also have just a little notepad in the back here, and that's about it for this guy. Another little Innova flashlight here with the red light. Try and save your night vision if you need to see inside here. And again, that all just fits very conveniently right in the front pouch here. Quick access. And then you can cinch all this down with these two buckles, which also becomes your carry handle, which is sewn so it's form fit to your hand, very comfortable. And then you have the main compartment here, which I have all kinds of things. I threw this in there. It's an Asp Baton 21-inch. It's just got some good weight to it. I wanted to throw something in there that had some weight. Just trying to really weigh this down so I could get a good feel of what it's going to be like when I take it out hiking. I just got this, so this is my first time testing it out tonight. Again, it was a 3-mile trek, about 45 minutes to an hour of walking. Everything was very comfortable. You know, when you load up the Maxpedition Sitka, because it only has one shoulder strap, you get a lot of the weight on that single shoulder, whether it be your left or on the right shoulder with the S-type. So I've found that also you can take a nice break and keep moving by switching it and carrying it just single sling over your other shoulder and resting it on this pack while it's all on your back. And that'll put all the weight on the center of your body, which is very comfortable, gives you a nice break, and then you can return to the standard carry once you've recovered some of that fatigue. But in the main pocket, I just threw some things in here before I went out the door tonight. Again, I got the baton for weight purposes. I'll do a separate review on this. This is by ASP. Got a mosquito head net, a small bivy sack by Adventure Medical Kits, some fire making capability. These have a match head, and you can strike them and they burn for quite some time. Kind of get your fire going. I have a Ka-Bar Becker-Necker BK11 neck knife. I'll do a review on this as well. Then I got some, sunblock, anti-chafe stick, some waterproof matches in a storm case with striker and extra striker in there as well. What else I got in here? I got some snacks, Cliff Bar, Power Bar, just some standard things, and a headlamp, things you'd want to access, just very easily. And you can drop the Sitka and go around camp and just have the Proteus pack on, and you can, make your fires with it. You'll have your snacks, maybe some shelter building tools. So anything you may need around the campsite, or just, that you want quick access to. Very nice to have it in this Proteus pack. Excellent bag. Another job well done by Maxpedition. Again, you can get more specs at maxpedition.com. I'll be doing a separate review on the Proteus pack, as well as a few other things I've picked up, and also some things that you've seen inside these packs. Like the hammock, I'll show you that setup. I'll show you some of these knives that I've displayed, the BK11 by Ka-Bar, the Cold Steel Recon 1, and a few other items in here. I'll give you a demonstration on the Ferrocium rod, which is the fire steel, as well as a magnesium fire starter. Also on the front here, I have a PDA phone holster, which fits my iPhone 4. I'm using that to tape right now, but that fits very well in here, even with a full Survivor case by Griffin. So really love this. You've seen my Sitka before. I've done a review, but all in all, this is a great system. It fits very well. As you can see, this does not ride on the Proteus unless you want it to, and in that case, if you kind of let out some slack, it'll rest right on the Proteus pack, taking a lot of the weight off your shoulder so you can recover some of that fatigue. Very nice. I really like this system. Great for, an all-day hike and then an overnight stay. And, I'm really looking forward to taking this out and doing some good testing with it. I also have a Falcon 2 that I use with the Proteus, and that's for like a 3-day system. So I'll be getting that review to you guys as well, and some demos. So stay tuned. Thanks for all the support. Really appreciate you guys throwing out those comments and subscribing. I just started this channel not too long ago. I really appreciate, all the love that I'm getting. So thanks again, and stay tuned for some demonstrations and tabletop reviews.